Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to a new show called Vehicle Profile. This will be a continuous series where I will talk about a certain vehicle, and you, my viewers, can contribute by commenting down below and inform other players and or myself should I make any errors. For our first pick to start the series, let us put our attention to a certain medium tank from the British tech tree. A tank used to be referred to by someone as a British King Tiger 9 years ago, a tank that once sits at a battle rating of 6.0 but has since been moved to 7.3. Please welcome the FV4202, a unique looking British medium tank which brings an 84mm gun to the table, equipped with two choices of AP shell, rangefinder, and smoke grenades. To get a good sense of judgment on how well a tank can perform, I will play a total of 30 battles with the FV4202. The first 10 battles will be considered the warm-up phase, where screw-ups are more common, and the other 20 will be the actual trying phase, where I will try my best to kill people with only few losses. All details regarding the matches, kills, deaths, played maps, shells used, and backups usage will be noted to bring you a comprehensive and detailed data. Without further notice, let's get right into the fray. For the first 10 matches, the warm-up phase, I accumulated the total stats of 21 kills, 15 assists, and 15 deaths, while for the 20 actual trying phase, I accumulated the total stats of 68 kills, 22 assists, and 21 deaths, a KD ratio of 3.24. After a total of 30 battles in the FV4202, I learned that the FV4202 is a powerful tank, but in an odd way. A 7.3 medium tank that has shells that can hypothetically and literally destroy things above its BR is always great. And despite what is believed about APDS consistency and AP's low penetration against highly armored tanks, you will find yourself changing between both ammo types more than realized. With the battle rating this tank sits in being littered with multiple light and heavy vehicles, bringing 15 shells of each ammo type is very recommended, as you may never know what kind of vehicles that you will encounter as your first engagement. Armor is surprisingly trolly for this tank, with the cheeks of this tank's turret being 240mm thick and a fairly beefy turret ring. The FV4202 can withstand some punishments from unaware adversaries it encounters. As for the gun itself, having 10 degrees of depression is a godsend when battling in maps that have uneven terrains, coupled with good reload speed, thick turret chic armor, high penning shells, and fairly easy to aim sight. FV4202 is an amazing tank for sniping. But that is pretty much where the fun ends. Let us start with the BR this tank sits at. 7.3 is a generous battle rating overall, but I would be lying if I say it's the perfect place for this guy. Take your time looking at other nations' tanks that sit at the same BR, and you will have quickly realized that you need to be very disciplined in choosing when to shoot at someone. Some of the tanks you will face are either too thick for your rounds to punch, APDS included, and or too fast for your tank. Despite the high pen you have on your APDS, you cannot trust that shell when it comes to post-pen damages. Why? Because the damn post-nerf APDS. The round has not been that fun to use after Gaijin nerfed it to the ground some years ago, and it has stayed largely that way until now and possibly to the near future. AP may have better damage than APDS, but the low penning capability means that against a highly armored tank, you are stuck with the options of track and barrel torture using AP, or shoot and hope your APDS round pans and hits ammo or gun barrel at minimum. Speaking of tanks you will face, the roster of your enemies are not fun either. Yes, you can face lots of lightly armored vehicles that your AP shell can eat every time, but be notified that those are not the only existing enemies. Imagine this. You are a medium tank that have slow turret rotation and slow speed, which constitutes to slower reaction time, and you are facing either Mr. Big McChungus you can only tickle in return, or speed demons that can zap you from the front. Keep in mind that this is 7.3. Lots of things are angled, which decrease your APDS effectiveness even further. Remember how I praised the armor of the FV4202's turret chicks? There's a reason why I specifically mentioned that part. Take a look at my data on the dev section. Notice something weird? Yes, upper front slope turret. This part and the others around it are actual weak spots that even T-44's GES APHE can pen from the front. So unless you are fighting a totally clueless person, anything you will face will give you a massive headache in the figural and literal sense. Protect your head at all times, not because you can, but because you need to. Okay, so to recap, the FV4202 is weird. The pros for these tanks are reload speed, gun depression, thick armor, high pen APDS, consistent AP damage, and accurate gun for sniping. However, the cons are exploitable weak spots, APDS post-pen damage, and shell-shattered mechanic, AP slow pen, slow turret rotation, slow speed, low zoom, and weak armor pretty much everywhere else. I will give the FV4202 a final rating of a B. It is a good British medium tank, and you can make it work to its fullest potential. However, the shortcomings are noticeable and will annoy you from time to time. Might as well be the reason why you won't touch this tank.